My name is Justin Pettinelli. I work in the Corporate Environmental Programs group in the EHS organization at 3M. My other role is as the Technical Collaboration Chapter Chair for Tech Forum. Do you communicate with other 3M people, or do you communicate with anyone? So if I answered yes to any of those, then I would say yes, you would find value. I think the class itself aligns well with the whole goal of the Technical Collaboration Chapter and provides a relatively structured format for what I think is a difficult set of software to communicate, because there are so many different types of software that are available. Well, I think in general, the approach of using the software to learn it is what I've seen, and in my own experience, how I usually do it anyway, is the best approach. To see them, particularly in the DS106 area, starting to use some of the technology like blogs and videos and animated GIFs. I think it was very impressive to see how quickly they went from not really using the software, but knowing that it was very beneficial, to using it and feeling comfortable providing comment about how they used it. So I think from that perspective, it was, I thought, a very successful training session.
This is Bill Dower. I work with the Communication Markets Division down in Austin, Texas. When I started, I was concerned because this isn't naturally my territory. I am an innovator, very comfortable with new things, but the technology set has moved a long way. When I started with 3M, we didn't have email. Coming into this, I'm actively looking for a way to reach back out of the little box that I live in to get a hold of folks who have information, skill, and technology that would help me do my job better. It's just a question of reinterpreting, how can we take the skill that we have and use it instead of just to generate technology, but rather to find a way to be better communicating across boundaries. Those folks who are disconnected, with time zones and language and cultural barriers, this type of activity has to be part of how we pull them into 3M and equip them with the ability to connect. Folks who are thinking about whether they'd be interested in doing this, I'd encourage you to participate, because even if you only get a couple of weeks worth of input into it, you're going to learn something valuable. This is a matter of take a few tools, learn to use them, put them in your toolbox. If you have a tool, you will find yourself using it. It's always good to be able to add tools to your toolbox. And this is a good way to pick it up. It's totally up to you how much you want to put in, and how much you get out will depend on how much you can put in. It's well worth sitting in on a couple of episodes and seeing how it feels. And those episodes could be in the middle of the class. It's not like you have to get everything in order to get the next piece.
My name is Jenna Sander, and I am an analytical chemist in the materials characterization group. A lot of these things I didn't exactly know. Couldn't see how it would be applied to my job, and I've had quite a few things that directly applied to my job that I had no idea that would be something that would even be possible. So I would say just go for it. You might be surprised. It just opens your mind to a lot more possibilities that are out there that you can't think of now, but you at least have that in your toolbox. I love having a full toolbox. This gave me an opportunity to not only learn some of the 3M systems, but also some systems that might be beneficial in my personal life as well. And so I've definitely found that was the case, that I've been able to both enhance my work life and enhance my personal life as well using these new tools. Through Herbert, I got the information about the Cam Studio to record as you are working on the screen. And that was really useful when I was doing the Tech Forum bylaws presentation, so that people knew what bylaws changes we were going through. So that was really helpful. It's been great to do it in conjunction with 3M systems, and so that I can immediately apply it to my job, and then I can can participate as much as I want or not want, which is really great too, so that I can something that I can like learn and dip my toes into. And I think each of us took away a different part, and so that I think that's important too, is that not everyone got the same thing out of it, which is great, but it all needs to be there, because you just never know what little thing might spark something in somebody else that, ends up being a crucial point, to their jobs.
One of my goals, in addition to learning collaboration techniques, was also to network with other 3Mers and learn about different parts of the company and just make connections around the company. And the class certainly fulfilled that. I was fine about the things that I had learned and what I had done, but I also didn't feel bad about walking away from it, just because I knew that it didn't actually suit my purpose. So, yeah, I think you're right about being clear about what you're there for in the beginning. So, I certainly didn't feel bad about stepping out. It was a very valuable opportunity and really allowed for me to connect with some people and learn some stuff. So, I appreciate it.
My name is Matheson Ong. I work in 3M Unitech. It's located in California. I wanted to get to know 3Mers who's located in St. Paul. Basically, not just St. Paul, but anybody outside of my own division over in California. For me, when I took the DS106, it's more about having an open mind and trying to look at how other people communicate, especially with using the digital skills or digital tools, I should say. Well, I try to use all the skills in everyday, I guess, daily tasks. When I do presentations, when I kind of draw out some sketches for my ideas, or when I try to think through a process flow. Now that I have taken the DS106, something came together for me. It was the fact that nowadays we have so many communication outlets, especially in the digital world, if you want to say that. The communication in the digital world gonna happen with or without you.